welcome to Challenge the Road. I have used zero fuel this week because I have got pretty much a 50-mile hybrid vehicle, my own vehicle, the X5 from BMW. Now, I'm really pleased because I said a 50-mile hybrid should be like the perfect car because you've got that range of day-to-day driving, and then you've got the petrol. But I'll show you why I haven't used it, and it's something to do with BMW's tech, I'm sure, because I had a 530e and the regeneration was fantastic, and all that's doing, imagine like Formula One cars, they brake and it generates power back to the battery, and that is what this is doing all the time, and it just seems to be much better than Land Rover, Audi, any I've ever used. Oh, you see that seatbelt pull then, does that. So as we go down here, you're driving as normal. Now what I've done, I'm charging overnight from a 3-pin charger, 2.9 kilowatt an hour. It's been absolutely fine. All I need to do is put it in electric, which I've done. The first week I was using hybrid, but I've just decided I'm just going to use full electric all the time and use the battery for braking, which is going to give me more miles. And that is why I haven't spent anything on fuel, and it's costing hardly anything to run. We'll just go up here and I'll pull over and I'll show you the dials on here and how it works. Let's just go up here. Bumpiest road, this Broadwater bump it should be called. Right, let's just go up here. Just going to pull over here, let these cars go past. Right, so in here I'll show you this dash. I mean, the dash is really good on these, really good. So let's just turn that off. Right, so you can see what's going on. There's the dash there. So over to the right I've got 20 miles of charge. Now just to the left of that there's like a power where it says 20 and 40. That's my power I'm using, but when I brake I'm getting the regen charge. I'm in electric mode, you see that down there. So what we do, we go off and I'll show you how much it's regenning, and also the difference in the regen on this to some of the early hybrid. So an early hybrid, when you lift it off, if you were doing say 25 mile an hour, that would be the limit, so it wouldn't really recharge. Now these cars, this one I've tested, this is getting down to 10 miles an hour, it's still recharging. I think the new Porsche coming out is 5 mile an hour. So again, if I drive along, there's no one behind us, I'm just going to lift off, and this is braking. Look, not touching anything, this is braking. This is like those early, when I had the Golf GTE, it had the same tech and it was very good, but BMW seemed to get more miles back than anyone I know. And that's just from, you know, all the cars I've driven, and it's reminding me of when I had the Range Rover with the mild hybrid, and I said I drove 6 miles to work and I didn't use any fuel. That's how it feels, and it's fantastic. And yeah, just go again. This is a flat piece of road and he's just going to pull me stop. We'll go down here, we'll find a hill, and it'll be even better because it's going to give me even more battery charging, which is great again. And I'm just interested how far you can go, because if you keep using it in this way and you have the regen quite high, you're going to get obviously a lot of charge back. Right, so I'm braking, and now that is fully charging the battery, fully charging it. It's lovely to drive this car. I know we're going to do a full video, but I'm waiting for Sam to get back. He's like me, he keeps going fishing, and then it's supposed to be 1 week, now it's 2 weeks. Sam, we need you to come back soon. Downhill, boom, just going to lift off again, and it's just going to charge. And I'm going down the hill, it's charging. And what I've noticed is sometimes I'm going out and I'm losing hardly any mileage range. And I have been through the stats on this, which we'll bring in the full video. But it looked on here, since the start, it's been running at 4.9 kilowatts. 4.9 miles per kilowatt, which is huge. I haven't had as much as that myself in my day-to-day driving, but they do keep all the... I'm saying stop for what? Oh, it's in a car over there. I went for a 2022 model because 2023, there's too much stuff on these cars, it'd drive me nuts. This is not that intrusive, and I'm talking about lane assist if I go across. I'm still in control. It's not pulling me back and jerking me back. The seatbelt thing, I'm getting used to it. I didn't realise it was on 2022s, but it is a bit of a pull here. All the speed limiter stuff I don't think is on here, which is good. It's very, very intuitive with a lot of the stuff it's got, but I know I have to go for this sort of year model just because otherwise it's just a faff trying to play around. You have to press different modes. I've set it up and I'm happy. And as I say, if you go out of the lane, it's only a very slight pullback. It's not pulling you back. Like some of the Range Rovers I've tested and that, I don't really want that. And I am worried about that. I keep thinking, is 21, 22 peak car? And as you know, on this journey of buying these cars, I was going to go for the E50. I thought it was a bit too much money, but obviously also it was a 2023 plate. 70 mile an hour speed on this. It doesn't feel very quick in electric at all, but I have come from the Taycan, which was, you know, obviously blisteringly fast, but hasn't worried me. I know some people that go, Richard, hybrid, you know, the worst of both worlds. I don't think so. I think it's the best of both worlds, and handling wise, this is sort of as good as it gets, really. You can't get much better than this. It handles fantastic, and I know it's got a lot of extra weight, but it's not really causing me any issues at all. I'm trying to think of anything else on this for you guys, but I do feel 50 miles hybrid, and that's why I looked at the Tiguan, is the way forward. I feel like I've been validated now. I know this is going to work. I'm just going to keep an eye on all my sort of costs and that now. And also, I haven't had to use a 7 kilowatt charger. Now, when you first get an electric car, you think you're saving, but then you spend £700 on getting the fast charger, which has lost all your saving. I'm just running off a £100 3-pin charger. It's been absolutely fine, no problem at all. So yeah, so that's it. I mean, I think it's brilliant, and I don't know if BMW, I'm going to look into that, whether they got different tech, but I've never had as much regen on Land Rovers and Audis, and obviously we've got the Audi at home. Never had as much as this. It is working like fantastically well, and it drives so good. I'll just go, so at the moment this is like, yeah, as fast as it would go, but it's fine. I don't feel like I want to boom round in this X5. I just want to just cruise around. This is like my office, really. Lovely displays on here. I mean, I can't wait to do the full video for you because it's a really good car. And I was going to have the Tiguan, I know, as an intermediate and wait for the E50 X5 to come down, and I thought, no, just go, Richard, just go for the E45. So I've done that. So yeah, so I hope you enjoy this journey with the hybrids. Thank you so much for Heaver, Buell. So many people interested on Facebook. I think 5,000 interested on Heaver already. I think that car show is just going to sell out, and I've got a lot of cars coming. Ferrari, Aston, Lamborghini, it just goes on and on and on. It's going to be a fantastic event. So yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you again soon.